Daddy, you keep writing these war stories, so I guess you must have killed somebody. When my daughter Kathleen was 9, she asked if I had ever killed anyone. She knew about the war. She knew I'd been a soldier. It was a difficult moment, but I did what seemed right. Of course not, darling. Of course not. Someday, I hope, she'll ask again. But here, I want to pretend she's a grown-up. I want to tell her exactly what happened, or what I remember happening, and then I want to say to her that as a little girl, she was absolutely right. This is why I keep writing war stories. When will we ever get out of this war? This is ridiculous. Why are we here? I remember it was still dark when Kiowa shook me awake for the final watch. The night was foggy and hot. For the first few moments I felt lost, not sure about directions, groping for my helmet and weapon. I reached out and found 3 grenades and lined them up in front of me. The pins had already been straightened for quick throwing. I kneeled there and waited. Dawn began to break through the fog in tiny slivers. I looked up and saw the young man come out of the fog. He wore black clothing and wore rubber sandals, wearing a gray ammunition belt. He seemed at ease. I did not hate the young man. I did not see him as the enemy. I had already pulled the pin on the grenade. I had already thrown the grenade before telling myself to throw it. I did not hear sound, but the young man dropped his weapon and began to run, just 2 or 3 quick steps. He hesitated, glanced down at the grenade, and tried to cover his head, but never did. There was no wind. He lay at the center of the trail, his right leg bent beneath him, his one eye shut, his other eye a huge star-shaped hole. It was not a matter of live or die. There was no real peril. Almost certainly the young man would have passed by, and it will always be that way. Kiowa tried to tell me that the man would have died anyway. He told me that it was a good kill, but none of it mattered. The words seemed far too complicated. Now, I haven't finished sorting it out. Sometimes I forgive myself. Other times I don't. In the ordinary hours of life, I try not to dwell on it, but now and then, when I'm reading a newspaper or just sitting alone in a room, I'll look up and see the young man coming out of the morning fog. I'll watch him walk toward me, his shoulders slightly stooped, his head cocked to the side, and he'll pass within a few yards of me and suddenly smile at some secret thought and then continue up the trail to where it bends back into the fog.